Welcome. This is the MaineStreet Redesign. This is based off of the old Main Street design. What I do want to iterate right now, MaineStreet is a very useful tool for the University of Maine students. However, the website itself is downgraded. It needs to be updated. The surveys I've ran off of, there's been bugs where users have been timed out and need to uh, relog in, and or looking for stuff in the Main Street homepage, such as you're seeing right now. There is a lot of information everywhere at the same time, and it's very hard to find specific things. This being said, the current problem is that everything is on the left side. It is zoomed out to 75%, give or take, and uses about half the screen. So you have a bunch of area right over here that could be used for expanding the portal. But going into that more, my idea is to create a simple and yet customizable experience for Main Street that will make the text readable and will use the whole website, as well as have enough space on it so where everything is not clustered, but where everything is spread out and placed by the user's wants and needs. My persona is Mark Johnson. He's a business major with a computer science minor, so he has some idea of how to use computers, coding, how they work, and such. He only uses MaineStreet when he needs to request his official transcript for internships and signing up for classes. So let's see how he designed his own customizable MaineStreet. Okay, so as we see, this is the new layout of MaineStreet, where he needed to speak with an advisor about his academics and signing up for classes. In the middle, he has his academics, where he can actually view his class schedule, signing up for classes, and much more. And his financial aid, where he is um, being billed for certain items, where he can view all of his packaging. But we'll go into that a little bit more down the road. And of course, notifications and personal is the only two things that can be moved around to a point, but mostly they'll stay right there as you see it as of right now. Um, so Mark Johnson wanted to see what his academics was like, so he brought his mouse over here, clicked it, and next thing we see, okay, the academics expands. It comes up into its own mini window where he can view his class schedule, and and if you needed to go over here at any point in time, click on class schedule, planner, wishlist, enroll, or to view his academics. Um, he has that option. There will be more tabs such as viewing grades and such later down the road. But just to give you an idea of what it's going to look like to fill the space, this is the design I went with. And instead of clicking outside the box to return to this home page, you will notice that there are arrows on the left and right side of the menu window. This I wanted to allow with the animation effects to keep it a little 21st century, to allow the users to be able to rotate like a revolving door between each window. Um, and so it's more user friendly, just because, like I said, this is going to be a customizable way for students to uh, customize their own Main Street, so there is no default Main Street standard. When students are asked when they sign up, they'll come to this screen and they'll be able to select their own individual uh, categories they want to be viewed on their Main Street. They can be viewed up to 2 to 3 at a time, or up to 6. Again, the number can be limitless, but it will fit to what the user is wanting to have their Main Street be made out of. So basing off Mark Johnson, since he wants to view his class schedule, look at his grades, and request his transcripts for his classes, for an internship. I'm sorry about that. That he is able to do so on his own customizable home screen. As you may have noticed on this third slide, uh, notifications. There was a survey that I sent out, and a student wanted to have a specific tab for their notifications. So when they are being asked of signing their master promissory note, or to let them know that they have a hold on their account, that they can view said notifications in this designated area, uh, and it would service them to be able to access, check off, or uncheck any things that they may or may not need to do, or just leave it unchecked as a reminder throughout the semester. So when it's time to pay the bill for the following semester, they may need to remember, oh, I have a hold on my account, and follow the steps through that. Um, and as before, um, the point of this is to make MaineStreet as customizable as possible to each student. So this would allow students to change how they view MaineStreet at any time. So when they log on to MaineStreet for the first time, that it isn't a one-time thing, but it is interchangeable at any stage in there for to however many years they plan to use MaineStreet. And so when they click MaineStreet, click Customize menu up here in the top right corner, they'll be brought back to the beginning screen and be able to select any number of designated categories for what they intend to use MaineStreet for. And this whole mock-up in design will then be translated to what you see on your homepage. And again, this can house up to 2 to 3 categories, or 6 or more, depending on how many categories the final prototype can hold. And this is what I have so far for the uh, case study of what the newer MaineStreet should look like. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at capital K Penn PENN 19 at gmail.com, and have a great day. Thank you very much.